Hi, I'm Wouter from Dimensional Insight. In this video series, we'll be exploring functions and features of our Workbench solution. Today, we're going to learn how to create a production script. These scripts are key to ensure that your cBases are all kept up to date. Here's Alyssa Mintz from our education department to explain how to create a production script.
In this demonstration, you'll learn how to create and run a production script to ensure that two cBases are kept up to date. First, the script calls for the rebuilding of the cBases in the staging folder. Second, the script deletes the outdated cBases in the cBases folder. And finally, the script moves the two updated cBases from the staging folder into the cBases folder. We'll create the production script in the Healthcare Analytics project. Let's begin by selecting File, New, Production Script. The New Production Script dialog box appears. We'll name the new file Refresh cBases and save it in the Programs directory. Workbench opens the Task Flow panel in a new tab and automatically inserts a single object, the Start Control node, into our script. Let's select the Start Control node so we can look at the attributes for this object. As we can see from the Attributes pane, the Start Control node lets us set some script-wide settings, such as the default email for notifications and the working directory. We'll leave these settings as is for now. Next, we'll add a type of object called a process node to our script. A process node defines a specific task to be performed. The first task we want to perform is the creation of two cBases in the staging folder. So we'll add a process node that defines a build operation and identifies the two build scripts we need to run to recreate the two cBases. We'll start by right-clicking the Start Control node and selecting New Object after this, Process Build cBase. Next, we'll enter a name for the build cBase object. We'll accept the suggested name, but make cBase plural so that the name reflects more accurately what we're doing with this object. The build cBase process node now appears in the Task Flow panel. An arrow extends to it from the Start Control node, indicating that the build cBase task will be the first one performed when we run the script. Notice the red line above the object. This line indicates that there's information missing in the definition of the object. To get information about what's missing, we'll look at the Attributes pane, which has been updated to show the attributes for this new Build cBase object. The circled exclamation marks next to the File with List of Build Scripts and Build Scripts sections indicate the specific areas where information is missing. Both exclamation marks point to the same issue, that we need to identify the build scripts we want to use to recreate our cBases. So we'll skip the first exclamation mark and respond only to the second one. We'll specify the location of our first build script, accounts_all.build, using the ellipsis icon. The red line above the Build cBase node object disappears, showing that we've supplied enough information to allow for the successful running of the production script. We still have one more build script to specify, however, the build script EncountersOut2019.build. A second layer is added to the Build cBase object to show that this object is connected to two different build scripts. Note also that the folder in which we want to build the cBases, in this case the staging folder, is specified in each build script. We don't need to specify that here. Next, back in the Task Flow panel, we'll add a process node that deletes the two original cBases, the ones that will be replaced with the updated ones. We'll start by right-clicking the Build cBase process node and selecting New Object after this, Process Delete. we'll enter a descriptive name that reminds us what we're deleting with this object. The Delete Process node now appears in the Task Flow panel with a red line above it, showing us that we need to go to the Attributes pane and identify the cBases we're deleting. The red line above the Delete Process node object disappears. Now we'll add a process node that moves the two updated cBases from the Staging folder to the cBases folder. We'll use the Copy Process node to do this. The Copy Process node now appears in the Task Flow panel. The Copy Process node can perform either a copy or move operation, so we'll indicate we want to perform a move. Finally, we need to specify the location of the files we're moving and the location we want to move them to. Now we're ready to finish the script by adding the end control node to it. Workbench prompts us for a name for the end object. We'll keep the word end and delete the hyphen and the 1 again. Next, we'll save the script by selecting File Save. Now we can run our script by clicking the Run icon. The script runs, and the colors of each object in it change to indicate the status of the action currently being performed by that object. The color green shows that the action completed successfully. The software also indicates when each task was completed and how long it took to complete each task. And finally, the history window summarizes for us all the important information about this first running of our production script. Note that you can also create a schedule for your production script so you can run it automatically at any interval and at any time you choose. So that's how you create a production script. You select File, New, Production Script, and specify a file name and location for your script. Right-click the Start Control node to specify a process node. Enter any required information for that process node in the Attributes pane. Continue to add process and control nodes to complete the script. End the script with an End Control node, and click the Run icon.
Thanks, Alyssa. Well, that's all for today. If this video was helpful, let us know in the comments and by hitting the like button. And if you want more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.